Greetings, people. My name's Ira. I call myself the SouthFranceAmerican. It's the name of my blog, www.SouthFranceAmerican.com. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And for those of you who have subscribed to my videos in the past, you'll note that I haven't been posting lately. I started posting about the decision to move to France and how to do it. And then it just got boring to me because I'd done it in my blog. I talked about it extensively in my blog contemporaneously to the move. So the idea of going back 6 or 7 years and trying to remember what I did and trying to update it with current information just didn't work for me. So I quit posting. What I've decided to do is just post about what I'm thinking about and what it's like here in the south of France. As the fancy strikes me, they'll be shorter. They won't be quite as scripted and not so focused. I'm not so focused. That's the way I work. In any event, what I want to talk about first is the American election. And I know you're going to groan and say you're tired of talking about the American election. But we are too. And even in the south of France, the topic of conversation has been the American election. Several election cycles ago, when Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama were fighting for the presidency before Barack won that primary and was eventually elected to be president, I was stopped in villages in the south of France and asked what I thought about Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton in the Democratic primary. That's how important American elections are in the rest of the world. And so Brits and other Europeans and the French and Americans here in the south of France who are friends all have been talking about the American election. The Brits are kind of happy that the American election has happened because they're tired of talking about Brexit, which is about to crash in just another couple of weeks. So it gives them something else to talk about besides what they've been tired of talking about, which is Brexit. But the American election is very important, and it's very important for a number of reasons. The United States used to be the indispensable nation. We are not anymore. The last 4 years, we have become the irrelevant nation. And the conservatives and Trump would like to tell you that the problem with the United States being the irrelevant nation was Barack Obama, and that's just not the case. With Barack Obama, the Europeans and the United States created a pact, a bloc that was capable of confronting the thugocracy that is the Soviet Union and was capable of confronting the technocracy that is China. 700-800 million people between the United States and Europe, capable of being a force in the world, not for defense like NATO, but for economic and political reasons. The Western Alliance could have been a force in the world to counter the Soviet Union or Soviet Russia and China, and that pact, that wonderful friendship that existed across the Atlantic Ocean has been severed, not by Barack Obama, by Donald Trump and his ilk. And I'm looking forward to Joe Biden creating that pact anew. The fact of the matter is that Kim still has nuclear weapons. The fact of the matter is that we are now at the point, thanks to the unholy alliance between the United States and Israel, that Iran will probably be prodded to get nuclear weapons. And, don't forget that a 14-year-old with enough money to buy the parts can put together a nuclear weapon. It's not hard. And the Iranians played with it for a while, and they continue to play with it, and recent events probably mean that they're not going to play with it anymore. They're going to get serious, and they're going to do it. And that's not going to help anybody. In any event, I look forward to a sort of return to traditional politics. I look forward to the idea that the Western Alliance exists, that it's important, that trade wars are not easy to win, and that they are in fact destructive. And I look forward to constructive engagement with China. I look forward to reconstructive engagement with Europe. I can't believe that there's still a 25% tariff on French wines. We have friends who import wines from this region, and we hope for their sake and for your sake as Americans looking for a good wine that tariff goes away. And we hope that what will happen in the future, given what Biden promises and what his history is that friendship between the United States and Western Europe will rekindle and will grow and will act as a reasonable, strong, united alternative to forces in the world that are undermining the authority of democratic republics such as the United States and social democracies such as Europe. In particular, I'm looking forward to Western Europe and the United States trying to find ways to engage with Africa and South America. This administration, other than condemning Venezuela, this administration really has, as far as I can see, ignored Africa and South America, and that's to our detriment because China and Soviet Russia have spent time and energy understanding that resources exist in those areas of the world, and people who are looking for better lives exist in those areas of the world. And if we ignore them, we create a vacuum into which they can invade it economically and politically, if not militarily. So that's where I am, and I think that's where a lot of people who are living in the south of France or in Europe are. That's what we're thinking. That's what we're talking about. We're hoping that there will be a re-engagement between the United States and the Western European democracies, and I look forward to that. Again, if you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. This has kind of been a heavy start. The rest of them will be lighter. At least I hope so, given the state of the world right now. I'm going to talk about, probably in the next video, the French response to the pandemic. I hope you will find that interesting. I hope you found this interesting, and I hope that y'all have a good day. Be well, be safe, wear your masks. Bye.